CQDX, CQDX, CQDX. This is Radio Havana calling all shortwave listeners and radio amateurs. Welcome to... DXers Unlimited, Radio Havana's weekly feature dedicated to the fascinating world of radio communications.
Hola, mis amigos radio aficionados, radio hobby enthusiasts all around the world enjoying this wonderful hobby. I'm sure that many of you are able to spend at least a few hours every week having a good time dedicated to this wonderful hobby that includes such fascinating once-in-a-lifetime experiences as traveling halfway around the world to install an amateur radio station in a remote island and providing fellow ham radio operators all around the world with a new DXCC entity to add to their records, a new DXCC entity on the air by you. Way back in the early 1960s, I took part in not one but three DXpeditions to activate the very rare call sign prefix Charlie Oscar 4, also Charlie Lima 4 and Charlie Mike 4. That Charlie Oscar 4 corresponds to the time to the Isle of Pines, south of Cuba. I'm your host, Icom Radio Amateur CO2KK here in Havana, Cuba. And now the show will continue with more about the expeditions that, by the way, can also be organized by shortwave listeners and AM medium wave band DXers too. Stay tuned for more radio hobby related information from Havana in just a few seconds. Yes, amigos, this is Radio Havana Cuba celebrating the 59th years on the air of our station. Way back in 1961 when we went on the air on the 24th of February of 1961 when our station started to broadcast on a daily basis under the name Onda Corta Experimental Cubana, Cuban Experimental Shortwave. By the way, I was there a few weeks later. The first day of May of 1961 was when we would first use our present name, Radio Havana Cuba, on the air. First day of May of 1961. This is part of our history. As a matter of fact, it's a very important part of the history of radio in Cuba and also in the Americas. Now, our next radio hobby is related item here at DXers Unlimited. 6 transistors. Yes, you heard the number right. 6, just 6 transistors. 5 of them small signal types and one a little more powerful one. All it takes to assemble an amateur CW Morse radio code telegraphy station. A complete station with just 6 transistors for operating on my favorite shortwave band. That is, of course, 40 meters. During the frequency assignment for exclusive use by amateur radio operators, use spanning from 7,000 kilohertz, that's 7 megahertz, to 7,200 kilohertz, exclusive for radio amateurs according to international accordance and agreements. Now, the rest of the story. A few days ago, I received an email from a USA ham radio operator telling me that he was able to make a very nice two-way contact using just 6 transistors at his station. 3 on the transmitter, 1 acting as a VFO variable frequency crystal oscillator, or followed by a medium power radio frequency transistor power transistor as the final amplifier stage. So 6 transistors in all. We also use a PNP silicon transistor to properly key the VXO, the variable frequency oscillator, providing a very nice, clean, and chirp-free CW note sound. Very good. The power was measured at the output very near 1 watt. Then he described the receiver as also a simple 3-transistor circuit, 1 radio frequency amplifier stage, a regenerative detector using a MOSFET transistor, MOSFET or FET transistor, and the station was followed by a high-gain, low-noise transistor audio amplifier. The very small compact station is, in my opinion, an excellent example of audio amplifier. The very small station is, in my opinion, an excellent example of what can be achieved when using a QRP, that's very low power station, at the moment when propagation conditions are at their peak, which is not now, by the way. Using a simple half-wave dipole antenna for 40 meters makes possible use of a home radio station without having to invest in large towers and masts. It's a low-cost station by installing a half-wave dipole as a sloping antenna at 45 degrees. A certain degree of directional transmission and reception can be achieved, and that may add anywhere between 2 and 6 dB of gain for both receiving and transmission in the desired direction. Again, with a very simple antenna wire using coaxial cable for the feed line, you will be able to work many stations when propagation conditions are good. My own QRP 20 meter band 1.5 watt transmitter uses small cords of PVC pipe, 94 for wide, and the power of the radio frequency stage. Transistor came from recycling. Yes, I love recycling parts. Recycling an old computer, CRT monitor. Each of those new obsolete transistors, monitor Each of those now obsolete monitors have 3 radio frequency capable transistors with rather nice cutoff frequencies, easily removed from the metal cage located at the back of the picture tube. But we were used to handle that area of the monitor very carefully because the picture tube, the CRT, is at a very high vacuum and it may implode. Yes, implode, literally. So please be careful. The solar effect transistors that feed energy to the color system will come to this time in good shape, maybe 2 parts. Each of them will power a single-handed output stage to power outputs of at least 2 watts, maybe 5, and you can connect 2 of them in a classic push-pull amplified separate radio frequency power stage for a 5-watt full gallon QRP stage. Amigos, 6 transistors, just 6 of them, a CW Moscow key, headphones, and your standard half-wave wired dipole, code for 40 meters, will make possible for you to join the thousands of radio amateurs around the world that enjoy low-power QRP operation. Yes, I agree with you, it is a challenge, but I add that it is certainly a very rewarding experience when you are able to communicate using equipment built by your own hands and your own brain. Will not be very successful when you try this, but in the meantime, you will be able to save a lot of money and continue learning more about radio until finally achieving your station. Now, the latest solar activity update here at the end of the show. No sunspot in sight, and the daily solar flux now steady at around 17 units. That's very near the baseline activity of the solar cycle. See you all the next upcoming weekend edition of DXers Unlimited, and please tell me your opinions about this and other RAC programs. They are much appreciated. Send your email to info.rhc@enet.cu. I say it again slowly. Info.rhc, that's India, Nancy, Foxtrot, Oscar, Romeo, Hotel, Charlie. Info.rhc@enet, that's Echo, November, Echo, Tango, enet.cu. Again, info.rhc@enet.cu via email, or you can send via airmail. Send your letters and postcards to Ani Coro. My last name is Charlie, Oscar, Romeo, Oscar, so send it to Ani Coro, Radio Havana Cuba, Havana, Cuba.
And that's all for today. This is Arnie Coro, Radio Amateur CO2KK, your host here at Radio Havana's DXers Unlimited, saying 73 and very good DX.
Thank you, Ani Coro.